Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still relatively new, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Everybody who's already subscribed, all my viewers, thank you all so much. I know without you, my channel wouldn't be what it is today. For those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the two yet one. Book one here. I've read this book aloud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all of those videos to YouTube for you to enjoy for free. If you've already read book one or watched all those videos, book two is available. These very beautiful, very well-made paperbacks are available from Kindle Direct Publishing for only $15.99 each, plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. So welcome everyone. If you would like to purchase my books, the links for those are in the description box below. Pardon me, I'm experiencing a lot of allergies, so pardon me if my voice is gravelly or if I start choking. Yeah, so the description box below, you can also find all the links for me reading my book aloud live. There's links for videos about my personal life and miracles and things like that. And there's some links for my friend April, who is awesome. Check her out. And I am still offering personal readings. So if you would like to book one, the information to contact me is in the description box below. All right, for those of you who, well, let's start off with Happy Mother's Day to all of you. I hope you had a very wonderful Mother's Day, man or woman. Happy Mother's Day. Here on the Mother Speaks Tarot channel, which was created to give the mother, the divine feminine, an avenue for speaking, we are celebrating the mother all month long. So we are getting our messages through different mother energies. Last week we got our messages through Mother Mary, Jesus's mom. And this week we are getting our messages from a new friend goddess of mine. And I say new because I channel my books. So I was meditating for a name to call something in my book, because I'm writing the third book. And I got this word, and it was spelled for me and everything. So I wrote it down, and then I looked it up. It was spelled, I'm not sure if there was two R's. I'd have to look in my notes, but it was spelled CERYDDWYN. And when I looked it up, it was a goddess. It is Goddess Cerridwen. We spell her name CERRIDWEN now. She is a Celtic goddess, and I was like, whoa. So anyway, I still need a name for the thing I was trying to name, but that just happens every now and then. A new energy, whether it's an angel or a god or a goddess or ascended master, every so often through meditation or dreams, they come to me and basically introduce themselves, and I welcome them into my energy as long as they love me unconditionally. So this is my new friend Cerridwen. She is a triple goddess. Since she's from the UK, she's Celtic. She, in some parts, she can represent the triple goddess by herself, the maid, the mother, and the crone energy. And but in other parts of the UK, she is the crone energy in a trinity along with goddess Blodeuwedd and goddess Arianrhod. I don't know if I'm saying Arianrhod's name right. I've never heard of Arianrhod. I've heard of Blodeuwedd, but since it was Cerridwen only who came to me, it is Cerridwen only that we are receiving our messages from today. Cerridwen is also the goddess of the cauldron, which is why I have my cauldron here with, treasure inside, so for your abundance visual, also to represent her. And she also asked me to put this on the table, and at first I was like, oh well, okay, because she represents, a Celtic goddess cauldron magic, all that stuff. But what seems to be happening is I keep getting this receive card from the unicorns for people. So we'll see if it comes out this time, because it came out for Pisces just now. So because Goddess Cerridwen is Celtic, I am using one of my favorite decks, the Forest of Enchantment Tarot by Linnea Weatherstone and Marilla Allwood. It's focused on the forests of the UK, the enchanted forests that a lot of the fairy tales were written in. So, and then at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull at least 3 cards from the Oracle of the Unicorns by Cordelia Francesca Brabs, and then at least 1 card from the Oracle of the Fairies by Karen Kay, and artwork by Ginger Kelly. Alrighty, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will, and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint, your blue, which is, sorry, I'm having kind of a hard time. It took like 5 takes today for me to start Pisces. I'm slightly off. It must be the allergies or something, so forgive me. But your divine blueprint is the plan that you made for your life before you incarnated, in order to learn certain poignant lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and the wisdom that is encoded in your soul. So we all have free will, so sometimes in a lifetime we may make a decision that lowers our vibration, but if you can manage to raise your vibration and wisdom with each and every life over and over again, you eventually get to a place where you are very high vibrational, and you have a great deal of wisdom, and I believe that's when we are what they call enlightened, and we can affect a lot of positive change in the world. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's kind of like looking at destiny, but not really, because our free will can change anything, almost anything. Because there are times we write things into our divine blueprint that no matter what we do, we can't change. Those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. Alrighty, so pardon me. Oh my goodness. Let's get started here. Alright, so at the heart of everything for you at this time, you've got the Liar in the reverse, major arcana card here. Now in this deck it's called the Liar, but this is basically the devil. This devil, he focuses on the liar part, like, you know, you're like, why is there a rat in your hair? And he's like, there's no rat in my hair, what are you talking about? That kind of liar. But you have this devil energy in the reverse. So every time I get the devil card, I always tell people this could be a Capricorn, simply a Capricorn in your life. Doesn't have to be this devil energy, just a perfectly innocent, perfectly good Capricorn person. So this could mean that maybe there's this Capricorn has now left your life, or I think for most of you this is the opposite of the devil energy, where you're breaking free from something that you were being controlled by, something that was lying to you, something that was toxic. You could have kicked an addiction. You could have freed yourself from a job that you were miserable at. You could have freed yourself from somebody who gaslights you in, you know, a toxic relationship. So good job. Now the next energy we read is the energy that crosses this, and this looks like the toxicity all itself here. This is the 5 of challenges, which would be the 5 of swords. So I'm sorry about my lighting. If I hold it in front of this light that I have, then it does this whole thing where you can't really see it. So if I put it over here, then it ends up looking really dark. But sorry guys. Anyway, so this is the giant card, okay? Look at this guy. That is a tree trunk in his hand. That's not a stick. This is a giant. And while I read the books that come with these decks, okay? I know the story behind this card. And this guy, he's a giant, but he's not evil. Okay? This is not an evil energy. But what this is an energy that feels insurmountable. Okay? This is what he represents, an insurmountable force. You know, something you just can't change, right? But, you know, there is the tale of Jack and the Beanstalk, isn't there? Jack did overcome his giant. So, now a lot of the times, the five of challenges is gossip and, you know, slander and conflict, where people are just being really vicious and sharp-tongued, and jealousy, envy, all of that childish bullcrap we're trying to get rid of these days. As, you know, it's, pardon me, oh my God, it's childish energy that adults use all the time, okay? We are still maturing spiritually, but people do these kinds of things all the time. So this may have something to do with those things that I said, you know, slander or some sort of conflict going on, but something obviously in your life was feeling insurmountable. However, what is this? Like, this could have been an addiction, right? And you're like, I'm not doing this anymore. But this is its last, it's trying to stay in your life, okay? You know what I mean? Because this could have come out first, at the heart of everything, if this was an addiction. And then but if it had crossed this, I would have had to read it right side up. So this had to start out in the heart of everything, is breaking free of this toxicity. And so that this is the toxicity. Something that you feel is insurmountable. You can do this. You can. Okay, but it is a huge challenge. It's something that is probably making you feel like there's no way you can win. But like I said, there's always that exception, like Jack and the Beanstalk. What is at the root of everything is the 10 of visions. So this is cups. This is the happy family energy. However, it's in the reverse. This is a very beautiful, happy family energy. This is the family you choose, the family that you make, the partner that you choose to raise children with. Gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. However, at the root of all of this, I don't feel like this is what is manifesting, because in this deck there are no reversed meanings for these cards, so I can choose to read them as, like, when it's like this, it could be like this energy of this card itself just hasn't fully manifested yet. Like, I would say, oh, you have this beautiful family and that's what's at the root of it, but it's in the reverse. So it's like you don't have this family. And so to me, this I'm just feeling that this is the reversal of this 10, the way we read in the Rider-Waite decks. This is like, there was some sort of breakdown of communication. There may be some incompatibility. There may have been a misunderstanding. This has to do with arguments, family arguments, okay? So this is what you're dealing with, you know, and it might feel insurmountable because, you know, a lot of the times, you know, how do you change your family, right? But this is the family you choose rather than the family that you're born into. Okay, so this is like your soul family. So I'm feeling like see, that's what this is. You know, this is fighting, this is conflict, this is drama. And that's exactly what this is here, but it's telling me that you had it with your family rather than just some force that you don't know, okay? However, you're being told that you're breaking free from this type of toxicity. Now, the next energy that we read is the energy that is moving out of your life at this time, and we have Taurus energy here, okay? This is the oldest one. This would be the Hierophant or the High Priestess in other decks. I mean the High Priest, not the High Priestess, the High Priest. In some decks he's represented as the Pope. Sometimes he looks like a druid or Merlin or something, you know. Here, this is the oldest tree in the forest. This was the first tree that ever grew. This tree saw the entire forest create itself, okay? This tree knows everything. Okay, and I even feel like this right here kind of represents, even though this is a male energy card, I just kind of feel like this is Cerridwen looking at me because she's the crone when she's combined with Bloodwed and Aryan Red. So um, she just seems like she's smiling. But this is supposed to be a male energy, and this is a lot of wisdom here, though. This is a teacher. This can also be marriage, okay? So it could be that what you're doing here is you might be divorcing by breaking free of toxicity. It might feel like you can't do it, but this is what is moving out of your life at this time. So this could be a marriage, this could be a teacher, this could be well, there's a lot of things that it could be, but you know what? It's not. It's maybe this marriage, and if it's a relationship, it's a teacher. Anybody that you're with, we're all teachers, we're all students, but this is somebody that you've learned a lot from. This is somebody who knows a lot of stuff. The Hierophant is a scholar. This is the one who knows all the stories. Maybe you've known this person since you were a child and they know everything about you. All right, so the next two cards for me as a reader are future cards. And, you know, I always remark about how, see, I do all of one element in one night. So I'm doing all of water tonight, and I just did Pisces, and I'm going to do Scorpio after yours, Cancer. And this is the card of Pisces, and Pisces had it right here, but in the reverse. So you've got this is one of the cards that you're sharing. So I don't know, you may want to check out Pisces reading, but yours is upright. So in the future, there's, you know, what this is intuition. You may have to use your intuition. Something may come to light right around the full moon. It may just come to light and not be around the full moon. But when I'm feeling really strong moon energy. The moon talks to me a lot. Things happen to me in moon cycles, and so whenever I get the moon, um, especially when it shines at me like that. Do you see how that? Look at that. See how it's doing that? I know that the cameras do things with light and stuff, but you know, everything happens for a reason, and your intuition will point things out to you. And since I've been doing this channel, my intuition is just getting stronger and stronger and stronger because it's like using a muscle, right? So this could be the next full moon where you find something out, okay? The moon is about intuition, shining light on secrets, things that we were in the dark about. This is has an element of trickery to it, and you know, deception in some way, because the moon only shines because the sun is shining on it. It's simply reflecting sunlight. It doesn't actually shine on its own. So that is deceptive, but it's not a big deal, right? So these are moon hares, okay? Apparently there's legends of how rabbits get kind of weird when the moon is full. They like race around at night. Sometimes they stop still and they just stay there for like a really long time as if in a trance. And then when the sun comes up, they just go back to normal. You know, that's the story behind this particular card in this deck. And I've often mentioned that I think that's really interesting. I'd never heard of that before, but I have heard of the story of why there's a rabbit on the moon. There's a Native American tale about the pockmarks on the moon creating the shape of a rabbit. So check that out. Maybe what you got to do is some moon gazing or something. But I'm being shown these little twisties here, these little vortexes. So there's going to be these little portals that you may be able to find with your intuition. There may be 3 secrets that come to light. There may be, yeah, 3. The number 3 was a big deal for Pisces as well. There's 3 rabbits here. There's 3 vortexes here. Something to do with the number 3 there. All right, so the next energy that is part of your future is the Child of Challenges here. So this is one of the people cards, and in this deck, they do have, I use their, see when they come out, they have character traits and they also have shadow traits. So when these cards come out in the reverse, I read the shadow traits. So I'll read that to you in a second, but the Child of Challenges is the Page of Swords, and the pages are messengers. They bring messages. Messages? They bring messages. But a lot of the times they are also spies. However, you've got her in the reverse. So let's read the reversal of this Child of Challenges. Okay, so this is a tendency to overthink and obsess, argumentative, very argumentative. Wow, always knows best, sets impossible standards for herself, and can be tactless. Wow, no tact. Okay, so I'll read that again. A tendency to overthink and obsess, argumentative, very argumentative, it says. Always knows best, sets impossible standards for herself, and can be tactless. So this could be a young air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius that is acting like this in your near future. If this is not a child, this could be an air sign who is childish. If they were like this, I would say they were childlike, which is good, really a beautiful way to live. But in the reverse, that would be childish. That would be spiritually, emotionally immature. Okay? And because this is challenges and this is logic and intellect, this is also someone who's immature in that energy as well. So, air signs, and I know because I'm a Libra, they can be blunt, they can be tactless. They do want to argue with you, okay? But here's the thing, you may get this energy through this person of the light being shone on something you didn't know, okay? Because this is the kind of person that could say something like, but Cancer, blah, 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 blah. I can't even believe you didn't see that. So they're saying it with a sharp tongue, but you just found something out. And you already know what this is. Your intuition knows this. So when you find this out, you'll have confirmation, and that is your indication to start trusting your intuition. Spirit has been giving this message a lot to everybody to please start listening and developing your intuition. Why? Why, especially when we have tarot readers to tell us stuff? Well, because when you have your own intuition, it's like having a direct line, you know? You don't have to call a service to talk to God or Spirit, right? You just call up, use your own line and call them up yourself. Get the information firsthand for you. This is a general reading for Cancer. And even though it may be your complete story, if you learn how to listen to your own intuition, you will have a much more personalized message. Okay? Now, this is your hopes. And here we have the Ace of Boons. And okay, as soon as I picked this up, I heard manifesting. So what this means is that, yes, this is in the reverse, but you're hoping that this will manifest. And what this is a new beginning in your health and your wealth. And this is also my Ace of Coins card for an engagement ring. Anytime you get an engagement ring, anytime you get an Ace of Coins or Ace of Pentacles or Ace of Boons in this deck, it can represent an engagement ring. It's a piece, an engagement ring costs a lot of money. It costs, a good coin, you know what I mean? And it's an investment in your future, right? But here you have it in the reverse. So you want a new life with someone. So you're hoping to either be able to propose to someone at some point, or that they would propose to you. It just depends on which role y'all have in your relationship. Now, this is your current state of being, okay? Now, this is the card. See, here's a 3. See, I was saying there was something to do with 3s. Right. Okay. So this is the 3. The 3 that are here. Something that you're going to find out about, perhaps. Here is 3. Working together. Okay. The 3 of boons. So this is collaboration. She's doing her part. That's her magic. That's her intention in her bowl, in her cauldron. Okay, but she's got her friends helping her out. Her crow friend. Okay, is writing spells. I think she's an earth goblin. I forgot exactly what she is, but they're all really good friends. They all have their own rules in creating this special potion or whatever it is, and they are all having a great deal of fun working together. So I just feel like maybe you're not. Maybe you're part of a collaboration and you're not having fun. There could be something going on here. You're one of these 3 here, and there's something that you know but you don't. And it's the reason you're unhappy working with these 2. Okay? This child of challenges is probably one of them. This is an air sign right here. The crow or the white raven is the bird of the challenge for the swords. I'll just show you. See, this is a white raven, and this is the challenges for the whole suit of challenges, which is swords. The white raven is the bird, the theme for that. So here we have this could be a black raven, but it's, to me, that this represents swords, the sword energy. So maybe whoever you're working with is the one who does the writing part of what you guys do. Okay, because they are communication, they are logic, but they can also be a little harsh when it comes to, they can be very blunt and tactless. When I was younger, I was like that, and I've curbed that a lot. I've gotten a lot gentler with how I speak with people. Now, this is interesting. This is your fear card, and basically, I feel like this is your card, Cancer. This is why I said this is interesting. Your fear card. This is victory. This is your card. This is the Chariot. Moving forward, not moving backwards. Triumph, just good omen, just rolling right over the competition or the opposing forces. So this is defeat. You're afraid of being defeated in your own energy, in your own house. I'm not sure why I said that, but you probably are. So, as this is a victory, an unstoppable victory, this is a defeat. This is your own energy. So this is what you're afraid of, because if you were defeated in your own energy, you definitely would be thrown off. You would not be feeling like yourself, which is what I often feel like when a sign gets their card in the reverse, like you're just not feeling like yourself. But of course you wouldn't be feeling like yourself, because this is defeat, whereas your true energy is victory and you're unstoppable. Now, this is your potential outcome, and this is the Judgment card. Here in this deck, it's called the Council of Animals. You've been traveling through their enchanted forest on your spiritual journey in this spiritual cycle. You are almost done with this spiritual cycle once you reach this. This is the time of judgment. You may be judged. For all I know, this could be the time of judgment where somebody tells you some stuff that's pretty harsh. Okay, because what these animals do is they convene to, and they call you in, and look, there's the raven again. Maybe it's going to tell all these people some bullshit about you. You know, maybe this member is going to speak harshly, and you will be judged. Okay? But the good news about this is that whenever I get the judgment card, I always hear this phrase, it's time. This is the culmination of what's been going on. It's almost over, as this is the 20. The next card and the last major arcana card after this one is the wide world, or in other decks, the world, which is the end of the cycle. So you're almost there. I used to be a legal professional. I have a degree in paralegal studies, and this is the point where all the information has been presented to both sides and to the judge, and what the judge does then at this point is makes the judgment. Okay, the decision. So this is what's going on. There's going to be a time of judgment. You may be judged. The situation may be looked at. I really hope that it's going to be looked at fairly. This is the underlying energy. Now, this is one of the cards that brings the phrase to mind, practice makes perfect. The 8 of Boons, which is the 8 of Coins, is always the working hard card. It's always the learning a new trade card, okay? And so here is your teacher energy on its way out. Did you learn already? Did you graduate? Is that what judgment is? Because this is learning a new skill or trade. You'll see here that here she's taking flax and turning it into gold. I believe it's flax. This is her first try. There's her second try. Then her third, she's getting a little better. Then her fourth, she actually got some gold. So now here's her 5th try, and it really is gold. It's really starting to work out. Okay, so this is right side up. So I feel like you did learn something. So who knows? Maybe this is saying, maybe this crow will say some crap about you, but maybe everybody else will say, well, that might be true, crow, but we are going to recognize the how Cancer has finally gotten the hang of this. Cancer has done a good job no matter what you say, and then you get rid of this toxicity. So, like this could be a good judgment, because what you've got here is throwing off of these shackles, getting rid of this toxicity in your life, getting rid of this liar energy in your life. Okay? So that's pretty good now. I get it now, because at first I was like, gosh, poor Cancer. But no, you're getting rid of this. Who knows? This judgment could really help you out, because you have learned. You've done it. Good job. All right, let's see what the unicorns have to say. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the bell button too. I do make other videos other than tarot readings. Also, check out my books. They are part of my Divine Blueprint. I was told at 23 that I was going to do these, and it blew my mind. I was told that I would write a series about superheroes, and it would teach the path to enlightenment. And I was like, what? I was like, you know, I was 23. I didn't know anything back then, really. I mean, I kind of did, but not, phew. But anyway, I'm 49 now. Here I am. I've already got 2 of them written, so people have loved them. I haven't gotten a bad review. In fact, people are saying that they experience spiritual healing from reading it as well, because my characters, you know, they have problems. You know, they're not perfect. They have problems, and so just check them out. 1, thank you, unicorns. Also, a big thank you to Cerridwen for her really beautiful and clear messages. She has been really great. Oh, wow. Oh. Well, I'm going to start with this one because Pisces got this one. And this is past lives. So what you're doing here is you're clearing karma. Yeah, you're clearing karma. Just like Pisces, I didn't get the 6 of Cups, which is my past life card. But, you know, when you've got the unicorns here, you don't need it, right? So past lives, release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. Yeah, so you know what this is? This is releasing this toxicity. This is exactly what healing a past life is all about. A lot of people will think that, oh, we had a past life relationship, oh, we need to make it work out this time. It doesn't always work like that. I'm not saying that it doesn't ever, but it doesn't always work like that. So what I'm thinking is whoever these other 2 people are that you've been working with are from your past life. And what healing this is going to do is healing, what you do to free yourself, to heal this past life karma, is to practice self-love. Self-love is not allowing yourself to get walked all over. It is not allowing someone to lie to you and get away with it. Okay, so it is treating yourself as important as you are. Just look up self-love, okay? Focus on self-love, and this will help heal all your past life issues, okay? Oh, okay. Look at this. This is, yes, these are the unicorns, but look at the wind, look at the colors, look at the sparkles. There's a lot of similarities there in that card. All right, and now I want to read these 2 together because look at the colors, okay? Because colors speak to me a lot too. I know a lot about chakras here, so discernment will bring you balance, okay? So discernment is something that we use with our intuition, which you are about to learn about here. So discernment is all is not what it seems. See? There's something that's hidden from you. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. This is a card of secrets as well. Keep your dreams a secret from these people, okay? Stay true to what you know. You know something about this. Don't second guess your intuition, okay? Because all is not what it seems. And these confirm, okay? And then balance. Take time to relax, indulge a little more or less. Set boundaries with your work. Set boundaries with your work. Okay? If you have been working, take time to relax. You know? Indulge a little more or less. Whatever you've been doing too much, indulge less in it. Whatever you haven't been doing enough, do. I have a feeling that you haven't been relaxing as much as you need to. Okay? So, all right. Let's see what the fairies have for you, and we'll close this out. But first, let me see how much control you have over the situation. I can gauge that by the number of major arcana in comparison to the minor. And you have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Wow. Okay, so just like Pisces, 5 out of 10 cards, Cancer. Half of this is your divine blueprint. Half of this is past life, definitely, definitely. So these places where you have your major arcana cards are the lessons, this release yourself from the toxicity. If this teacher should not be leaving your life, know that they are, okay, and do something about that. This, keep your secrets, know there are secrets, trust your intuition. This is saying a lot of stuff, okay? And over here, you know, there is going to be a time of judgment. However, I think that it's going to work out for you. And this fear energy is all it is. Fear energy, okay? So let's see what the fairies have to say. Oh, you got 2. Okay. Look in a book and manifestation. Look in a book. Whatever your question is right now, you'll find the answers in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. Yes, look in a book. Look in a book. Yeah, okay. So maybe do some studying, you know. You're going to find something in a book that's really going to help you out. And manifestation, maybe it's a book on manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. That's right. And notice how much gold is in this card. Now gold is the color of the solar plexus chakra, which is your power, confidence, okay? Be careful with your manifestation though. Always, when you manifest something, if you manifest it simply for yourself or yourself and someone else, you may be feeling like you're very generous by doing a spell or manifesting for someone else, but that will actually backfire sometimes, because it's like asking for goodness only for you, only for that person. That's what the universe sees. The universe is all one. And so when we think that we're being generous by manifesting for someone else, what we really should do is manifest good things for us so that it blesses others, so that we can share and then we can bless others. And so this energy that is being brought into your life and to others will not just bless you and them, but it will continue. It'll continue to bless others around them, and it'll bless the world and therefore also the universe, because the good energies that we bring onto this planet affects the universe. It's part of the universe. If there was a part of your body that was infected, it affects your entire body, and the earth is part of the universe. It's the same thing. So the more good stuff, the more healthy stuff we bring onto this, into the energy of this planet, the better off the universe will be as well. Okay, so this is when you manifest, yes, concentrate on the things that you would like to bring into your life, but also there's a certain amount of you have to, well, you don't have to do anything, but I recommend that you put that also in there. Let this be for me, but so that it blesses the world and therefore blesses the universe, and it's good for everyone, and that way, you know what I mean? Okay, Cancer, that's what I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed your reading. See you next time.